Hey there, Scorpio. How we doing? Welcome to your November 2024 Kabbalistic Tarot card reading. Let's get it started. Call upon thee, Iao, that thou wilt send Haru, the great angel, send over the operation of this secret wisdom to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, and that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Scorpio. To any and all watching, I would like to say thank you to anyone who has subscribed to my channel. We've reached triple digits, and we are very happy about that, very stoked, and very moved, and very touched. And so we just want to say thank you. I don't know why I keep saying we. I'm not a pronoun person. At any rate, I just want to say thank you, for subscribing. It's really awesome. It really means a lot. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now that's out of the way, I'll let you know that we will be using a Tree of Life spread. I might not be using the Tree of Life spread in the future, just because I'm just way deep in the Kabbalah right now, and way deep, and it's getting hard to it is getting hard to keep up with everything I'm learning, but it's also getting hard to read my own daily readings, because there's just so much knowledge, Scorpio. So I might be doing Italian cross, Irish cross, Celtic cross. It's way more simple. Messages would be easier. They may not be as good, so I'm considering it. But that's neither here nor there. Just want to let you know, or just to hear how it sounds. Okay, we will be using Thoth Tarot. Also might be changing that in the future. I'm in another school that does not like Thoth. No. Well, they just don't use it, so. I've been studying with Rider-Waite-Smith as of late, and I don't know. Probably not. Probably won't be going back. None of this is really important. Just want to let you know. Just a little update. Hope you're having a good Libra season, a good fall overall. And we'll see what the universe has in store for you in November 2024. All right, Spirit. The Scorpio needs to know, they need to be made aware of what's coming their way. How can we best help them out in November 2024? Also, if you guys would like me to do any love readings, I'd be happy to do them. They're kind of fun. And everyone likes love readings, because who doesn't like love? So yeah, if anyone wants them, if one person wants them and lets me know, then I'll do love readings, or a love reading, and see how it goes. Otherwise, we'll stick with the big stuff. All right, that's enough out of me. Cut the deck and grow the tree. We'll get into it. All right, here we go. Mwah. Scorpio, in your pure awareness, you have an Ace of Cups, root of the power of water, right where it's supposed to be. That expands out into a Prince of Cups, Scorpio energy. In your understanding, you have the Sun. That's all. All right. World of Creation, hot expansive force, aka love. You have a Prince of Swords. All right. In power, you have a Three of Wands, Aries energy. Mild expansion, or truth, beauty, you have a Star, Aquarian energy. In your victory, you have a Tower. That is so curious. All right, very cool. In your splendor, cool consolidated form. In the world of formation, you have a Princess of Cups. Your foundation is the Hanged Man. And what you manifest, or what you embody in November 2024 is the Moon in Aquarius, Seven of Swords, Lord of Futility. Okay, thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Scorpio. Cheers. This is an interesting looking tree. So let's get started from the top. The All. Pure awareness, pure consciousness, untouched by anything. Keter, right? Root of the power of water, Ace of Cups. Now this is potential. This is where everything can be changed, for better or for worse. These are the keys. This is the paperwork for you to go ahead and to feel something. Could be meeting a person. Could be taking a class that really strikes you. Could be a lot of things. Kind of encourages you to take an opportunity to find great happiness. Also warns against starry-eyed daydreaming, which means if it's great, that's great, but don't get lost in it, lost in the sauce, so to speak. For you, I feel intuitively this is very strong, because it's right where it's supposed to be, at the top, Keter. This is where all the aces are. Pure, I guess I say pure too much. Pure potential. As I said, for better or for worse. This is devotion, bliss, inner wealth, and being open to the mystery of encompassing love. It could also be the start of a possible new relationship with a guy or a gal. And you might not know. You might not know if you want this relationship, if you don't want it. You know, really knows all that stuff. But it's in your pure awareness. There's something here. There's something that could become, that could change you. I'm getting relationship vibes, but again, it doesn't have to be. It could be a job, it could be a move, it could be anything with edges and time or space, here or there, coming and going. As I always say, it doesn't really matter that I know, it matters that you know, because you know what I'm talking about. All right? We're both aware of that. Okay, so that Ace of Cups, who's in the hot expansion in the world of emanation, the gas tank of the soul, I've coined it. You have a Prince of Cups in your wisdom. Actions you can take, sort of. Prince of Cups is being inspired by your emotions. It's a dark, mysterious person who's very hard to read. Has a secret violence to them, but also a warm personality. Every Prince of Cups I've encountered, mostly Libras, damn near impossible to read, very unpredictable. And it's not really that they're hiding anything, it's just that they're super motivated. I should say it's super less. I should say they're very focused on what it is they want and what it is they need to do. This being in your wisdom, I'm feeling crush vibes. This is a card that says you may have a crush. You may be feeling a little obtuse. You may have to do some inner work, see what's going on inside with your emotions. It encourages you to express your emotions or to let yourself be carried away by flights of fancy. I think the first choice is probably the smarter one. And this being in your wisdom, I feel it's saying to do the inner work. This also speaks of social commitment. So if you do have a social commitment, and that is where this Ace of Cups is I want to say coming from, because it's all coming from the ace, because it's all in awareness. Just do the social commitment. See where it goes. See where it takes you. This could be Libra energy, could be Scorpio energy, so this could be you. And I feel it's you. So I'm going to go ahead, step out on a limb. There's no limbs here, but you know what I'm saying. And say that this is you for November. Being guided by your emotions. And feeling very, well, next card will describe that. High expansive force, cool consolidated form. The observer is observing this, the sun. Whoa, things you need to understand, or understanding. This is joy, the original joy, right? Untouched. It's untouched. It's the carefree original joy, right? It's just being happy. It's just the joy that you get in your body from seeing sun and having it come down upon you. It is recognition, it's public notice, it's applause, it's accomplishment. It's the happiest deck. It's the happiest card in all the tarot. So, and it's in cool consolidated form, so it's not an expansive kind of energy for you. It's more of an internal kind of thing, just like, you know what, this is nice. This is nice. It's not lasting. It's not going to last too long because it's in Saturn, and Saturn's a little son of a bitch. It's going to take. It's going to limit. It's going to constrict. It's going to make the endings. You're going to feel the endings of this song when it goes away. It's going to be like, oh no, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So expect a lot of that in November. I intuitively feel like this is coming right from the source. Okay. From the Ace of Cups. This has the potential to make you feel anything, and it's making you feel, wow, really happy. This also wants you to strive, wants you to find a culmination, a high point, a peak. See the mountain here? But in an optimistic way, something you can go, something you can go and do and get. How do I explain this? This is a state of being. These are all states of being, which are just in awareness. But this is a particularly nice one. This is usually used as a metaphor in tarot to express the way that the mind illuminates the entire universe, and the sun represents the ease of that. This being in your tree, I feel like there's something in your life, in your world of emanation that illuminates everything for you. Things that you've repressed, suppressed, are not aware of. This is bringing light to them. And it feels nice. You feel what some people would call complete. Until you don't. Yeah. All right. So, from that, we move into the world of creation. Hot expansive force. The world of love. Or generosity, as some people call it, the subjective experience, ruled by Jupiter, our greater benefits. What governs our sound? Saturn governs our touch. Jupiter governs what we hear. And here you go. Prince of Swords for your subjective experience. Prince of Swords is great. He's brilliant. He's got great ideas. There's no idea what to do with him. Not a clue. Three little guys down there, just tell him to do something, and he's kind of doing everything, but he's doing them all not so well, right? He's air of air. There's too much air. He's a big, giant cloud. He's like, wow, that would be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool too. But that's cool too. The only way this guy or gal kind of makes progress is by, not even by chance, is by accident. So, that being said, I say the best course of action for your hot expansion and your world of love is discipline. If you're going to do something, do it and do it well. If you're going to do 3 things, do all 3 things and do them well. If you're not doing anything that well, bring awareness to that. Take a step back, breathe, see that, even say to yourself out loud, okay, what am I doing? And then decide. So the chatty Cathy a little bit, this guy or gal, but once he or she is focused, and as I said, disciplined, and can really listen to that inner voice, it can be quite powerful. In a charismatic way, in a way that people will follow him or her. It's very brilliant. Just got to cut 1 or 2 of these guys out, and he's trying to. See, it's like, just get off me. And Rider-Waite-Smith would be a King of Swords, in which case, you know, I would say probably pretty much the same message, to just be the master of your thoughts, but it's just a little more nuanced there. Okay. So, you got this great happiness, this great emotion. You've got your thoughts all over the place. You don't know what to do with them. So from that, we move to cool consolidated form in the world of creation, the world of power, ruled by Mars, which governs sight. Sun in Aries, 3 of Wands, Lord of Virtue. All right, now, this has to do with distance and difference from you and your goals, or whatever it is you want to do. Yeah. This is realizing there's a way out, there's a path forward, there's hope, there's inspiration, but it's going to take time. It's success with patience, development over time, and implementing of a plan. But it also says the world is wide open, waiting for you, right? But you have to approach it with ease and patience. Again, Rider-Waite-Smith keeps coming up. There's a guy waiting for a boat, and I like to see that as he's waiting for the right boat, right? But while he's doing that, he's also doing other things, all right? So, and this is created from this. You get a sense of this here, a nice little taste of the sun, and then it goes away. Because, you know, Saturn. And then you have Mars here. Mars comes in and says, I need that sun back. I want that sun back. How are we going to get that sun back? And that sun goes with Aries, god of war, emperor, says, all right, let's think. Let's develop a plan. Okay. Sun in Aries. You're going to develop some kind of plan for the future. Now, this is your power. This is also a challenge. It may be hard to stay in the moment, but also be in the future, right? That could be what this guy is about. I get very heavy romance vibes here, but it really, I mean, what do I have against romance, right? Well, I'm not going to get into that. And it's not what you think. But you are getting imaginative here, right? You're drawing upon all of your resources, all your knowledge, and you're working in harmony with all of it towards the future. This card also encourages you to look at your computer, to to look at your future with confidence and see yourself tackling goals. All right. Now from that, we have mild expansion. In the world of creation, truth, beauty, Tiferet, you have the star. Aquarian energy, advice from spirit, the star. The star says to have hope, to look towards the future with hope. Right? And that's what you're doing. And this is your personal localized consciousness, your point of view. You're seeing the future as a very nice, warm, and welcome place. This is setting the course for your profession. This is the beginning of a very propitious career. This is a promising relationship. Hopeful encounter. On the tree of life, it's known as divine will. We happen automatically, right? It's Nektak moving into Yesod. It is desire moving into the subconscious. It happens automatically, just like us. And it asks you to trust in the future. To trust it. To not be afraid of it. Because it's coming either way. It's coming either way. And it also asks you to have deep insight. Maybe not to have deep insight. It's a weird thing to ask. But it says to have trust in the cosmic laws and the forces greater than the ego. Right? Whatever's happening here in your pure awareness, I dare to say it's happening for a reason. Or perhaps you dare to say it's happening for a reason. But that's a slippery slope. So we'll just say the future looks bright, especially where you are sitting right now, in your pure ego, in the untouched ego, in your personal localized consciousness. Things are looking pretty nice. All right, let's move below the tree where, according to one Lon Milo Duquette, we're all asleep. I don't know if I would say I agree with him, technically, but it is kind of where the lower, baser human stuff kind of comes into play. So let's see what you got. Scorpio, in your victory, you have the Tower. Okay. I've had the Tower in victory, and on a personal note, wasn't fun. I had this twice. This is not about me, but I drew this twice in victory in a row. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But I did. And you know what? It was for the best. I can see that now. It's for the best. This is a shaking or jolting event. This says you need a bigger framework. Your current framework is too narrow, so we gotta knock this one out so you can see. So you can see possibilities or whatever it is you need to see. This is the exploding of old ideas in your head because they become too constructive. They become too constricting. They become too robotic, if you will. Yeah. This is enlightenment from the ego. The ego would lie to you all day, but the body can't. And it's coming back to earth. Could be the market crash, but I really don't see that here. Don't I do money readings per se. It's a radical chance. What I see here is you moving into truth, into victory, trying to make this potential something more. Something happens. And in that expansion, the universe is just like, no. I'm sorry, you can't expand on that yet. You can have your star, that's fine. That's fine, that's your truth. We can't take that away from you. You be optimistic, you rejuvenate, you have hope, all that good stuff. But we can't expand on that right now. Not right now. What we can do is break down all your structures, all your foundations, all your ego is made up of, and we can say, bye-bye, ego. Bye. See you later. Sorry. We'll get you a new one. Get you a new one in time. This is also on the, it's right on the path too, where the path is with the tower. It's Nektak moving into Had. It is victory moving into splendor. It's basically saying what you want is your reasons, or are your reasons. I want this, so I'm going to do it. And that kind of sounds fine when I say it like that, but on a deeper level, it can get a little dark and insane. So that's why it's a break of the ego. New one will be built, but this is a difficult change. It's a lesson in humility. This is destruction of plans. I don't know what it is you plan to do, Scorpio. Again, you do, I don't. In November, you're gonna try to do something and it's just not gonna work out, and it's gonna be kind of devastating. The best thing you can do is to do it, is to try it, and when the universe says that nope, just okay. Easier said than done. But there it is. Your victory is a tower. And I've been there, so you have my empathy. So that hot expansive force was in the cool consolidated form in the world of formation. I also want to say this is Venus, and this is relationships, values, and balance in general. So this might be an end of a relationship, or the beginning of a new one. It's very hard to say. You may have to be getting rid of old people to make room for some new ones. Perhaps. All right. And this is Mercury. This is thoughts, communication, and travel. This is Had. This is more the logical side. This is your splendor. All that tight victory energy is just, all right. What's going on over here? You have a Princess of Cups, earthy part of water. She's Malkuth of emotions, and she's kind of being guided by her emotions. So she's out there in space, and she's just kind of doing her thing. She's dreamy, she's kind, a little naive. She does warn against naive self-deception, right? So you want to, princesses are in Malkuth, so they're very asleep. But you, I feel, are being guided by your emotions, for sure. We also have this Prince of Cups in your wisdom, right? So this is in your world of emanation, this is your world of formation. Your world of emanation, the gas tank is a little bit more potent, is a little bit more, oh, let's do this, I really want this. And down here it's more like, oh, this is nice. I don't need as much with this. I can be happy with what I have. It's not the best look, but it is what it is. The Princess of Cups instinctively does the right thing. It's two people cautiously and gently approaching each other. And it is self-centered and psychic. And it's wanting that deep connection. It's desire for it. And you, Scorpio, are desire. And so that's your motto. And it's created from this virtue. So I see you being very patient here. with your feelings, right? The sun created the virtue, right? The Three of Wands, to plan for the future. And in that planning, when that plan starts to come to form, it starts to feel nice. And you can feel that in your body. And it changes you. It's beginning to change you. And on your pillar of expansion, you have the Prince of Cups, ready to do his thing, all emotional. Let's go. Let's do it to it. We'll do whatever it takes, because I will do whatever it takes. Princess of Cups, which versus the Prince of Swords, which says, okay, but what? What is it we do? You try to do something, that creates the Tower. I might have done the wrong thing, which is okay. All right, so those are your two pillars of consolidation and expansion. Okay, so we move back into the middle pillar, and this is, we're at 31 minutes. This is why I might go back to the Celtic crosses. Your foundation, what all the rest of the tree is built on. Emotions, needs, your feelings. You have a Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a surrender to experience as a ways of continuing and moving forward. It's surrender, it's self-sacrifice, it's spiritual growth, right? It's stabilizing intelligence. He's connected. He's connected from Gabura to, I'm not going to get all that, but he's kind of, this is like the ultimate mystical misfit card, right? We just experience things and we learn from them, and that's it. He is kind of stuck, but that's okay. This is your foundation, and this is created from the star. So I see this being in your foundation. It's in between the Tower and the Princess of Cups. It's kind of you just being like, okay, right? I can't expand out with that tower, or I did expand out with that tower and it crumbled. I still have my emotions left. I'm not sure what to do. So I'm going to learn from my experience. I'm going to sit in my experience. I'm going to figure out what to do. It does encourage you to kind of change your ways, because that's the enlightenment you will get if you're in this energy for long enough. It also warns against doing things just because they're the way you've always done them. Kind of says it's time for a change. A little bit. It's time to break things up. Shake them up. Okay. And that's your foundation. This is a very long reading. Okay. What you manifest is a Seven of Swords. Now, when in Aquarius, this is unstable effort or unstable energy, life's lies revealing themselves, and you falling on your good intentions. Right? You have an idea, but all these other planets, ideas, thoughts, whatever, are working against you. And unlike the Seven of Wands, where you're so passionate that you might succeed, here it's like you're so thinky that you might not, right? You have all these other thoughts coming against you, so this one might not make it. Again, makes progress by accident. This encourages you to be open and honest with yourself and to stop pretending about something, which is so fucking easy to do, right? It's something that has not been accepted. It is an incomplete success. It warns against underestimating inner and outer resistance to something and already being sure of victory. Okay? So there's something here critical I'm missing. Also says to be cautious of your environment, watch out for self-deception, and watch out for unforeseen obstacles. Okay? It's not the worst of cards, but it's tricky. It says you're going up against a lot. So overall in this tree, I see a lot of great things. I see a lot of hope. That Ace of Cups, the Sun, the Prince of Cups, the virtue, the star. It does take a turn when you enter into the world of formation and try to make it all come together, and it kind of doesn't, and you're kind of stuck for the time being, in November at least. But you're not giving up completely. Part of you is, but not completely. Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. And I will see you in the next one, all right? Take great care. All right, bye-bye.